Hi guys, Kyung here, and today is Friday. Yay! So we get to work on our next page by page. So we're doing very steampunky. We've been going very steampunky. We're on page 11. So here's was last week's, and it was great. I forget who mentioned it. I think it might have been Jania. I'm not sure. But look, if you read and you add up the numbers, it comes out to 10. Can you believe that? I didn't even realize when I was doing it that was the case. So we're going to go, this week's prompt is nature. So we have to somehow incorporate nature into our steampunk theme, which I'm actually pretty excited about. And this is a pad I got from Leanne. So we're going to look through, oh, I like that brown. Yes, Leanne sent me this. I also like the green, but I think let's go with this. This looks very nature-y, doesn't it? With like the, I don't know, the vines or something. That's what it looks like, vines. Or a tree. So do we want this side? Or do we want, we want this side, right? With the text on it, because that's much cooler. Much cooler with the text. We're just going to cut this down. And look what I found. I found these online. Aren't these the cutest? They're so cute. I was looking for steampunk animals online. And I won't say they're open source. They're not. But I'm not selling the journal. I'm not using it in digital. And I'm giving the journal away. And the designs came from a shop that did like t-shirt decals, and they're not even around anymore. They're gone. So I thought, well, I'm sure it'll be fine. It's one page in this journal for a friend. Okay, so we're just going to mat this right on there. I'm thinking maybe we'll ink it, right? Because the rest of it's inked. We don't need you, washi tape. Okay, let's just ink it. Okay. Now we're all over the place. Let's put our signatures away. Keep the one we're working on, which is this one. Oops. Didn't mean to stick you in the ink. Okay, you can get put over here. So this is what we're working on. We're going to stick this guy here. Okay, I'm going to use my art glitter glue. I love that green though, which I think would also fit, right, kind of with the nature thing. And I was kind of originally going to go through that pad and kind of pick a green, kind of a green one, but I love this this brown. Okay. Here we go. Now I'll try to get it on there evenly. Oh, goodness. So I looked up, I had a little mushroom growing in my aloe vera pot. And it was the cutest little mushroom. And I thought, how did a mushroom... It's because it's a little tiny pot. I thought, how on earth did a mushroom get to be living inside my pot of aloe vera? And I looked it up, and it's an ink cap mushroom. And they're poisonous, like most mushrooms. It's even said, don't even touch it. They were like, don't touch it. Don't touch it, don't eat it, leave it alone. And I was like, okay. I guess they grow really easy in soil that has like wood and stuff in it that like is composting. So that's probably one of the reasons why, is because, you know, there's old mulch in the top and all throughout that pot. The plant itself is super happy, the aloe vera. But I was reading and it said, so basically the mycelium, it is pretty beneficial to the plant. But basically what's happening is because it's an aloe vera, and if you have a mushroom at all, it means you're overwatering. So just reduce the watering, the mushroom will go away and die, because I guess they only live 24 hours. So the next morning I woke up and it was like already shriveled and gone. So I just was watering him a little bit too much. I guess they only want water once every 10 days, and I was watering him kind of every like every 4 days, once every 4 days. So that's way more than what he was wanting. But I thought that was cool. I had a cute little mushroom. I'm happy I was able to get a picture because I didn't know that they had such short lifespans. They don't live very long, you know. Okay, we're going to put this here as a pocket, but I'm going to cut it out and make an acetate window. Where is... Here we go. I'll just grab my block. So let's see. We're going to do it. We're going to give it, yeah, 3/4 of an inch, I think, in. Right? I'm going to mark it with my pencil this time instead of that way. Maybe I won't mess it up too bad. Oh, I love that paper, Leanne. It's gorgeous. Love, love, love it. I got so excited. When I opened it, I ran and I showed my husband. I was like, look, look. He was like, oh, nice. Oh, goodness. I don't know. I've heard rumors. Oh, yawn, excuse me. See, I've heard rumors that they're not going to sell Tim Holtz paper pads anymore. That they're going to discontinue the Tim Holtz paper pads. Now, I'm not so sure if I believe such rumors. I feel like rumors like that get spread around a lot. You know, bananas are going to be extinct or whatever this year. You know, I've heard that a few times. Oh, let's grab my craft knife, my X-Acto. Oh, don't do that to me. It needs a new blade. Just ripped my paper. Ripped my paper. Hopefully we didn't put these lines in too harsh and we'll be able to erase them. So normally I would just use a die. I have like, you know, dies I could use for this. I have frame dies and stuff, but you know, not everyone has a die machine. So, but most people have a ruler and a knife. Yeah. X-Acto knives are not very expensive. They're like $1 something, I think. Oh. Go along the... Don't rip like that. Grr. Okay. Let's erase our lines. Like so, and then we're going to glue a piece of acetate to the back of it, like that. So we'll have a piece of acetate, and that will act as our window. This is going to go up like this. I was thinking maybe we'd get by without stitching today, but I'm thinking we will have to do some sewing. Would you just go in there? Mark. It doesn't want to mark. Get my cutter out. Okay, where's my mark? Since it was so invisible. Okay. Everything is so invisible. right. Let me get, it was hiding. There we go. Better, now I can actually see my line. And it will be correct. All right. Let's just take this. Okay, make sure our acetate is nice and clean. I'm going to use art glitter glue and just glue around. Just to hold it in place so that we can while we stitch it. Yep, there we go. See, look. So there's our acetate window. And we're going to put our guys, will they fit in here? Will our fox fit in there? No. But he'll fit on top like that. That's cool. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll put him there. You know, I'm thinking... Yeah, we will. We'll stitch it. Okay, come here, Mr. Sewing Machine. I put new bobbin thread in and everything. Okay, let's go from this edge. We'll go straight stitch. Thinking one more. Okay, thank you, Mr. Sewing Machine. You did a good job. So there it is. Our acetate is stitched on there. It's not going anywhere. It's there forever. Forever and ever. Okay, so let's grab our ink. Let's ink the edges of this pocket, our acetate pocket. And you know what we'll do? We'll stick a sticker on the inside on the acetate, and that will be cool. Right, so it's going to go on there like that. This paper was my eco paper from one of my digital kits. I suppose I should have said that before. I like these. There's this big leaf. It's too big. I mean, we can always cut things down. Right, so. How's that? It's fine. It'll be fine. I don't particularly care for that white, the washy white. Let's see if we have a clearer one. One with more clear. Oh, I know we do actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Look at these. Yeah, those are great. I love these ones. Those ones are cool. Okay, these ones we'll do. We'll do these ones. I don't think, let's see. What about like that? Does that look, I like it. We'll do that. Okay. So we're going to take off these two. And these three. Okay. Oh no, we can't stick them on like that, huh? We'd have to stick them onto the page or onto another piece of acetate and then stick the acetate onto the... That's okay. We'll stick them on top. What can you do? Right, because the backside are not... Oh, it just stuck right there. That's just where it wants to be. That's fine. That looks good. Yeah, I think that looks great. Stick this one on here. Ooh, these are really sticky for washi stickers. They're not really washi stickers. They're like a clear kind of sticker. Still stickers, nonetheless. Okay, we'll put him there. And then where's our fox? Come here, Mr. Fox. Let's ink you up. Yeah, I looked for a long time for steampunk animals, and I really wanted animals that had like gears and stuff on them. And if all else failed, I was going to try to like do my own, you know, if I couldn't find one, but I'm super happy I did. Okay, let's glue him on, and I'm going to use art glitter glue because it is the best. It is. It's the best glue. It's a little expensive, comparatively, I guess. But you know what? Here's the thing, is it's not really that much more expensive. And I guess for glue, yeah, but here's the thing is, like, how much money do I spend on stuff I don't need? Right? Stickers and things that, like, I don't need. I already have stickers, you know, I already have paper. Like, I don't need to buy any more paper, but yeah, right. So I don't mind spending a little bit of extra on glue. There we go. Oh, he's so cool, you guys. Oh, he's so cool, and he's going to go in there like this. And you know what we'll do? We'll put the bird up here like that. Yeah? Yeah, we'll put the bird up there. And ooh, we'll put a person, and we'll try and make them look like they're riding the bird. How about that? Let's grab a person. One that's sitting, yeah? Perhaps a little one. A littler one that's sitting. He's too big, I think. Yeah, he's too big. We might find him smaller. Here's this lady. I think we used her recently. Didn't we use her? I know. Maybe not. I don't think it matters if I use the same people. Oh, here's this guy smaller. Yeah, what if we stick him on the bird like this? See? He's sitting on the bird. The bird is taking him to work. I don't know. That's what happens in the steampunk universe. You hitch a bird to work. Okay, come here. Go back in there. Okay. So we're going to put the bird here. Maybe we'll think about putting some foliage, maybe some leaves or something in behind it. Okay, there we go. Let's grab our sticker book. Our sticker book. Now these I think will be fine to use. Like, look at this one. If we put him like that and that like that, how would that look? I don't know. I just don't know. I like the leaf. Let's put the leaf. And what I'll do is I will just fussy cut it out just to get rid of that white a little bit. Just to take the white down. Since we're working on a brown background, not a white one. And we'll ink it too. Washi tape will hold ink a little bit. Not too much, but it will. You can write on it even, so that's cool. That is one thing I love about washi tape and washi stickers is you can write on them. Okay, it's the same with vellum, for example, right? So like if you use acetate, right, you can't write on it. But if you use vellum, you can write on it. Okay, we're going to stick this guy here. Where'd our art glitter glue go? Yeah, it's a little expensive, but I tell you, and it also lasts a long time. Like I notice, it does. I think it lasts longer, definitely longer than the Fabri-Tac. The Fabri-Tac is always needing to be refilled. It just, well, because it gloops out of the bottle. I always wonder, like, how much Fabri-Tac I've actually wasted in my life. Like, you know, because it just erupts out of the bottle like a volcano. Okay. Sit him on there like that. He is taking the bird to work. He's even holding his hat on his knee like he's taking it, riding it. So cool. Okay. Let's glue this pocket onto this page. And then we're good. We're done. We'll stick a piece of writing paper in there. And then we'll call it. It'll be good. The prompt for next week. So I've been going back and forth on a couple different things, but I've decided on paint. Paint, any kind of paint. It doesn't have to, you don't have to paint a whole scene. It could be just paint splatters or whatever, but paint must go on the page somewhere. And that is the prompt for next week is paint. Look at that. Oh, look, our nature, steampunky nature. That's what it is. I'm very happy with it. Let's grab I have a coffee dyed graph paper here. Let's just fold that up and put that in there. Right like that. We don't want to cover him up though, so let's trim it. We'll just trim our paper. There. Now you have journaling space. Space to journal. Ta-da! There we go. Our nature. I feel like the writing paper could use a sticker. Right? Definitely. Let's put a sticker on the writing paper. What do we have? What do we have? We have butterflies. They're huge. We have these. I have some yellow butterflies, but it really wouldn't match. Let's steer clear of the butterflies for now. What is this thing? Oh, what about the pear? What about the pear? Let's do the pear. I love the pear. Come on, come on. You know you want to come off of there. You know it. Don't play hard to get with me. See, I told you. I told you wanted to come off of there. I'm gonna glue this one because I love what they're printed on like a vellum, these stickers, these ones, but they're not the most sticky, I'll say. So I'm just gonna use my art glitter glue and put some glue on there. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. It's amazing. I even have, let's grab our word stamps. Let's find nature, shall we? Nature is here somewhere. I bet you found it before I did. Where? Oh, here it is. Right here, nature. Yeah, we'll just stick that right on there. We'll use my oxide. Oh, maybe not. It's brown. I'm looking at him like it's very brown. We'll use black. Boom. Nature. I love it. Look at that. Well, you can't say it's not nature. It even has the word nature on it. So, there we go. Our beautiful 11th page, nature. And next week is paint. So there's got to be paint on the page somewhere. But there we go, nature. I had so much fun this week. I really did. I love this page. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.